What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce ho, you know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Rary, what up Spitz. 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce ho, you know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Rary, what up Spitz. 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce ho, you know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Rary, what up Spitz. 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Fucking touchdowns for the goddamn shit. Oh man, I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all are prepared. I mean, got a couple of things to say, but we're gonna open up the line. I mean, at this point, it ain't too much else to say that's been said. We saw, they say leave it all on the field. They ain't even bring it to the field today, right? Y'all should know better than to listen to me. I be telling y'all why y'all listen to the Den. I don't know why y'all be paying no attention to me. But ain't shit changed. I've already told y'all my stance, bro. So there's nothing that can be said, and there's nothing that will happen that will change my view on this season, right? So again, we got to talk about today's game, and we're gonna get into it. Y'all give me a moment. I'm getting just a little properly prepared. Right? I don't give a damn about their damn defense. It really wasn't. It was what I told y'all. The biggest concern that I had came true. Right? And I guess it was a much bigger factor than we wanted to account for. We can talk about play calling. We can talk about injuries. We can talk about a lot of shit, and we will talk about all of it. But ultimately, the team that wanted it more showed up today, and we said, well, there's some injuries. Yeah, I get it. And you say, well, you got to be prepared. You prepare yourself for maybe losing a guy, right? But you don't expect to lose all the guys. And then the guys that do come back, you expect them to at least perform average to what they've been playing or what you've been getting from them. And then it kind of sucks because we can't, depending on what the injury was, I don't know what Nico's full injury was. I don't know if it was a quad or hammy or what. But we have to put the Nico top 10 talks on hold for a little bit, right? Because the best ability is, who knows? Who knows what the best ability is? Because right now, the Texans don't have the best ability. They're nobody, right? So let's talk about it. We got a couple things going on. I know everybody talking about blame Honcho. He said all the stuff he said. Y'all know nobody listen to me. That's why they made a bunch of clones. Let's get into it. Her calf injury. Woo. Bro. You know, we want to talk about that. That might be the thing. That might be the one thing that this Texans team is still holding on to from generations past. And I probably got to pull up a crow. So let me get that nigga ready. Right? Because I'm sure he's going to make a nice appearance today. And he's going to have some things to say. And we're going to get to the line active. So this is what's going to happen. Y'all drop that Sauce Nation roll call. Shout out your side with pride. Y'all probably ain't got no pride today because the Texans got their fucking ass whooped. Right? They got they did the exact opposite of what I said was going to happen, right? The exact fucking opposite. Oh my God. So we're going to get into that. But, you know, I've been waiting all day. Well, I won't say all day. You know. We don't have to puff that Texans pack today. Goddamn, we on our own pack today, goddamn. Yeah, that's where we at. So give me a bottle of water. I'm gonna get this thing cracking. I'm gonna cut the stream on. And we gonna get live. That looks beautiful. We're gonna go live. Just a second. Y'all ready talk some shit. Let's talk some cash money for the 99 and the 2000 shit. Right? So I know y'all gonna be mad at me, boy. Hey, we rocking. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Welcome to Sauce Sports. You're not familiar with Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network, man. We talking all sports. Juicy mouth. How you get that? His mouth just juicy gum, all juicy mouth. I had to get some fucking gum to get this bad Texans taste out of my mouth. It's just terrible, right? Just bullshit. Woo. I mean, what do we got? I mean, where are we, right? This is the scene behind me that we all did not want to see. But CJ, all right, he got up, he walked off. Why are you showing that, right? And then, I know you're gonna say, you shouldn't have said nothing about, I can't remember the motherfucker, the little pretty sissy. What's his name? For the Jags, the little pretty boy. Trevor, right? And so let me tell you, the reason why I had to talk shit about Trevor is because the Jags fans were making a big deal about the tank thing, right? And so, fuck them, right? And then turns out I was duped, I was fooled, right? As we all were, because Trevor had a fake injury. So there's that, right? So, whatever, he pulled the okie doke, bitch ass nigga. But let's talk about it, right? I'm gonna talk, I got maybe 10 minutes and I'm gonna talk if I do that, and then we just gonna open up the line and we're gonna let y'all spill y'all sauce, man. Bro. This was tough. It was tough because this is not a game you expect. You say, you know, and I've been saying this since we've been rocking back, like, hey, CJ isn't going to have games like this, right? But you also have to look at what happened in the game, not justifying, not making excuses, not going to do any of that, right? All these motherfuckers get paid to play the game, right? But let's be reasonable, right? You lose your now number one guy because, Tank's gone. I don't even know what kind of injury he had. Like I said, it was a calf or whatever. Whatever, that's fine. But then Noah Brown, right? Noah ain't get on the ark today. Noah flooded out, right? Noah drowned. It wasn't no Noah Brown. Noah drowned. Like, he didn't do shit. Balls hit him in the hands, in the face, paws, and motherfucking me, bro, just did not show up. Didn't come to play today. Sketchy the third. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know a lot of people were big on Mechie. I know a lot of us have love for Mechie for what he went through to be able to get back on the field, right? And that's cool. But let's be honest, it's not working right now. And we say, now you have more of a role. Obviously, you were getting more looks at practice because Tank's not there. But I feel like nobody showed up, right? I don't have the stat lines. I don't have the, I'm always about the eye test, right? You see what you saw on the field, and it was terrible. You saw, let's run down the list. You saw Cashman. When Cashman went out, that's when I knew it was going to be a wrap, right? When Cashman went out, that's when you knew it was going to be a problematic situation. So you see Cashman drop, you see, what's his name drop? You see Cashman, you seen Nico, you have CJ, you had 2 or 3. I mean, there's so many motherfuckers. You saw the fucking Will got hurt. Ankle injury. So, like, coming out of this game, it's bad because of a couple of things, right? So you went into this game, I went into this game thinking the Texans should beat the brakes off each other. Like, I think we all should have felt like that, even if we may not have said it out loud. We should have beat the Jets. And I'm pissed off because they let Jack go off and he got like 30 yards more and it fucked up my whole prize picks parlay, right? So I'm doubly mad, right? You ain't supposed to bet. I think they say don't bet on your team. Because then if they lose and you lose, you double lose. Anyway, so I bet associating with my team and then they fried that. But yeah, man, so we're in a spot, right? Until we know the severity of all these real injuries, because Texas would never fake an injury. Until we know the severity of all these real injuries, I don't even know what kind of conversation we're having, right? Until CJ clears concussion protocol, I don't know what kind of conversation we're having. Now, of course, we got a call from a boy last week, David Skills Mills. So he told y'all he was ready to play. So he may have to step up. He may have to step up and show up. And I'm laughing to keep from crying, right? Because I am upset. I am so very upset. Bro, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, right? Because, again, all the faith you want to have in Nico, and it's an injury, so you don't want to blame him. But, this is your time to shine. This is your time to step up. This is your time to be the man. This was the time to prove that you were a number one. This is the chance to prove that you were a top 10. And the invisible Jets turf monster got him. Like he got everybody else. You know what I'm saying? HT Jason, appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. Said, I kind of figured we'd blow it, but I didn't want to be right. I'm telling y'all, I said something earlier. People can agree, disagree, feel how you want to feel. Texans are ahead of schedule, right? I've been saying this for weeks. Texans are way ahead of schedule. Texans are playing with house money, so any benefit that you get past this point is cool, right? Should the Texans be a playoff team? Absolutely. But we have to kind of go back and talk about something, because I go back to the Atlanta game, the Jacksonville game, the Carolina game, and say, it could have been this way, it could have been this way. We just flipped this. We deserve those losses. There's no flipping nothing. Right? The score is what the score is, because the Texans come out and have games like this. That's why they had those games, even though they were close and it could have just been one thing. We could have, no, they lost, right? And at that point, because this is that old remnant of the Texans feeling that you get when they should go in and they should beat teams. Like, I want a tough schedule, right? They can't even squabble right now. But appreciate the super chat love. I didn't even have the audio on. I'll be players fuck up. Appreciate that. And yeah, it's on the wrong thing. Get that aladito. There we go. So appreciate that love, HT Jason. But again, like this is we're reverting back. We're getting that old feeling. So we're having a Texas therapy session today, right? The line is going to be for venting. You know what I'm saying? Right. I did. I said that. Right. We can't beat the field, right? The field is undefeated, right? I can't complain about the referees. I can complain about execution on defense. I can complain about execution on offense. I can complain about Blake. I mean, we can, honestly, you can say anything today and you're right. You can say anything bad today and you're right. Like, this is when we need that old negative sauce that everybody swore, you guys just haters, right? But, it was never that you're wrong. It was always, you just hating. Why aren't you living in lollipop land with the rest of us? Right. So here we are, suffering, wallowing in our shame. And I was quite braggadocious this morning. I said things, right? I made a reference to hijacking some jets earlier this week. People thought it was bad taste. I thought it was funny. I thought it was kind of kee ha ha. Right. So it just is what it is. Like, honestly, I'm mad at today's performance, right? Because today's performance was the absolute worst that you saw all year. And again, they went into a situation where they can't necessarily play Texans ball. I figured that, but I figured with the talent on the team that you would be able to adapt and adjust, right? We can talk about a couple of dumb things that happened. And you say, well, Zach was slinging all. Zach had his receivers, right? And that's cool. And again, he's still Zach. So I'm not going to dismiss, but we let this motherfucker have the game of his career. Let this motherfucker come out and look relevant. Now the Jets probably going to want to resign. You know what, Aaron? We're going to go with Zach. He's actually looking pretty decent. Like, we made this motherfucker. We gave Zach a second contract, right? And I'm not saying with the Jets. Like, once he gets cut at the end of the season, which is going to happen, right? Once they cut him at the end of the season, somebody's going to, remember you seen him in that Texas game? He dueled C.J. Stroud. He beat the shit out of C.J. That's what people are going to say, right? That's what people are going to see and say. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. That was the real mistake. Well, y'all want to know where I really fucked up? Y'all want to know where I really messed up? Giving light-skinned niggas too much credit. I turned the tide. I took all the way. Look, that's why you can't be giving lights. Look, I took away the hate from Derek Stingley. No Stingley slanders. That nigga got a catch on his head. Nigga got caught on his head. He rolled his ass over his head. Caught the ball. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Nigga just, not only did you get snagged, nigga just put his ass all on your head, your helmet. Helmet stink. Go wash your shit. Right? So, again, it was embarrassing to watch. But again, it is what it is. These young dudes need a little, I won't say a little motivation. I'm most disappointed because they wore all them damn Tank Dell shirts. Tank is disappointed in the entire team. Everybody who wore a fucking Tank Dell Texan shirt today, Tank is currently disappointed in. I know these niggas ain't shitting on my name with their game performance they put out there. Like, come on, bro. Like, I know like CJ just came out talking about, oh, Stingley's the most athletic. You ain't athletic enough to get a nigga ass off your head. Get snagged. What kind of shit is this? Anyway, let's open up the sauce line. Let's make sure this motherfucker working right. I'm annoyed. It ain't really a whole lot to get into, I mean, there's just so much. Everything went wrong. The only thing that went right today with the Texans is that the other teams lost. The other teams in the fucking division lost, right? That's the only thing that went right. I'll make sure we got the right line. What's the motherfucking deal we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Man, it's Eastside, man.
East Side, what's the motherfucking deal, man? How are you feeling, sir? How are you feeling about this major L that the Texans took today, man?
Man, after watching this performance, it's pretty much guaranteed. Well, I can't say guaranteed dealing with the Texans, but we either got to draft another receiver or we're gonna have to pay some money because we need to see Tank Dell needs to be the slot number 3. Nico needs to be the number 2, or we need to bring in a solid veteran, big money veteran, or we need to draft another receiver in the first round. That's just it right there. Their game just proved he can't have enough weapons. He just got some guys out there, man. They outperforming, they going above their head, but nah. We need another weapon out there, somebody for sure. Cause that shit right there, man, that shit. Motherfuckers was at work talking about, oh, this is gonna be an easy game. Man, I was like, man, come on, bro. That shit just was pissing me off. Like, man, have y'all not watched the Texans? Yeah. This the type of game they will lose, and lo and behold, it's supposed to be an easy game.
I need the Texans to have a tough schedule because they show up when they play the fucking tough teams. When they play the trash can team, they want to play in the trash. They act like little raccoons. They want to play in the trash with the trash teams and shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. So what is it going to take, man? Do you feel like do you have your playoff hopes are over? Do you think that the Texans are still in the mix? Do you think they still going to make it?
And the only good thing is Indy lost and the Jags lost. I mean, I can't say that's a good thing, but shit. Man, I'm damn near speechless, but I'm fucking pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off after watching that bullshit, but I was like, oh, well, Jags lost too, and fucking Indy lost. So it could be the perfect storm. We can just bounce back. But if you got this, if you can do this again, it's like, God damn. It's like, fuck. Do you want to go to the playoffs? I mean, like you said, everything, we didn't expect this, but shit, man. It was at the point where this is like a major disappointment.
Yeah, this was completely unexpected for me. Like I said, I've been talking cash shit, and I'm gonna keep talking cash shit. But I can take a loss. But this was an embarrassment. Like, I get the weather, I get all that shit. But this was a complete embarrassment. I mean, the entire game. What was it? They had 20-something yards, I think, passing in the first half. Something crazy. Something off the wall.
Stop looking at the stats.
Yeah, like, it was something ridiculous, man. And it was just like, well, who is this?
Wilson probably had a career day. He looking like he had bounced back and, hey, man, they underestimated me. Hey, man, I belong in this league.
Yeah. Teammates dapping him up and shit. They actually associated with his ass. Like.
Man, it just turned over a new leaf. Career day.
Yeah, that's what he needs. Like, again, I'm tired. That's my biggest, like, the Texans got to play. Like, if a motherfucker, they starting quarterback is out, I don't want to play him. If they just have a bad record, I don't want to play them. I need teams with winning records and star talent on their team for the Texans to play. Because for whatever reason, we decided to play down to the trash, right? The fucking
pretty much the Texans. The other team got to be favored. Las Vegas just got to put all the odds on the other team, and that's for the Texans to have a chance.
Yeah, they got to feel disrespected or something. I guess I don't know. And that's what I was saying. That was part of my thing. My fears was, all the nation becomes, oh, well, we really like the Texans. And they started fucking around with the Texans. When, we used to kind of be in this pit by ourselves. It would kind of change the energy. But, they got to play the game. Ultimately, they have to play the fucking game. Ultimately, as coaches, you got to have them prepared for anything. And they just weren't prepared today. Like, it was all bad. Like, could you find one highlight in the game today? Was there one positive that you could take away from today?
Man, Indy and Jags lost. That's what the Texans did. They missed the extra point field goal, man. When that shit happened, man, the boy missed the extra point. Yeah. It was 14. I was like, oh man, 14-6, man. That boy missed the extra point. I already knew. I had turned the game off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, if I stop watching, maybe they'll come back. Nah, I stopped watching it. It got worse.
Yeah, it only got worse. And it was just like, but here's the thing too. I think that a lot of us watching the game, we had a false hope. It's CJ. CJ can do it. If anybody can do it, CJ can do it. So we were just, as the game kind of plodded along and then time started dwindling more and more off the clock, you starting to realize, CJ ain't doing it. Maybe CJ can't do it this game. But I mean, you can't blame him. Like, again, you got a lot of guys that, almost just roster spots at this point, coming in and having to play. So, I mean, it's a tough situation. But again, I feel like the coaches overall didn't have them prepared. I don't know. But how do you feel? Does this change your outlook on next week? And what do you think happens if CJ does not clear concussion protocol?
Man, if he don't, man, it better not be no if he don't, man. Bro, you in a playoff race, bro. You got hit hard, but bro, nah, man. And all these other guys so-called hurt, man, you got to step up, man. If you that guy, your first concussion, I don't want you to get a whole bunch of them. And, I ain't trying to risk the future, but, bro, you need to come out there, man. Yeah. Fuck Davis Mills, man.
What, you don't believe in Midas Mills? The man with the golden touch? Y'all don't believe in Midas Mills? Oh, come on, man. Y'all gonna stop hating on my boy.
Man, nah. I don't. I can't deal with that, man. I can't deal with no Mills, man. So, right? Hey, this journey of CJ, man. Hey, yeah. I'm not giving up. Yeah. This season's not over. I'm not ready to give it up yet, but hey, bro, you need to roll on out there. You get your first concussion. Hey, man, get yourself together. Yeah. Hey, Nico. Fuck it. At least Schultz should be back next week, man.
You would hope so. But what is going to how is he going to stay back? That's my thing. All right, so I got one more question for you, Mr. Eastside, man. So let's just say, and I see what Mike B said, because we was talking about that in the Discord earlier. A lot of folks don't clear it in a week, right? Don't clear concussion protocol in a week. So there may be a big chance that we have to go into the game next week with a Davis Mills or possibly a Case, right? If we have to go into the game with either Davis or Case, who would you prefer? And are you going to watch that game if CJ's not playing?
Man, I would be so disappointed. Like, that I can't say that would ruin Christmas, but it'll come down close, brother. And Texas was like my highlight of this year, man. Yeah. And like I said, man, I wasn't expecting this, but now that we're here, bro, you in this playoff race, bro. I don't care if you got to lie. I don't know. You need to take some PDs or whatever you need to do. You need at least, if you come out there and lose, if the Titans have the game of the year, I can accept that, bro. Nah, Davis Mills and Case Keenum, I don't even want to see them. Hell nah.
Okay.
Shit, to answer your question, I'd rather see Case.
You'd rather see Case?
Because I just, that'll at least give me some excitement, but, oh, man. This boy done got me thinking about Case and Davis Mills, man. That made it a little worse. But that's reality.
We was not talking like this early in the year at all, man. Oh,
Case and Mills.
These are thoughts that we did not want to have. I don't think anybody even entertained these kind of conversations earlier in the year. But now this might be what we on, man.
Man, but like I said, man, we definitely after this game, bro, we gotta get another weapon, another receiver. Yeah. I don't care if Orlando Pace is in the draft, the best O-lineman. Hey, bro, you need to get CJ another weapon. Yeah. Nico need to come back and be your number 2. And you just need to get a real number 1 if you got the money, or get a first round receiver, because you need something for show out there.
I agree with you, Mr. Eastside. But it did. We done went over the 5 a little bit, but I had to chop it with my boy Eastside, man.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate you calling in, man, getting the sauce line started. Even though the Texans don't want to do their part, man, hopefully they figure it out. I don't know.
All right, brother. I just had to vent. I appreciate you
All
letting
right,
me
man.
get that off my
Salute.
chest.
Yeah, man. A salute to you, Eastside, man. I appreciate you calling in and getting that off your chest, man.
All right, brother.
All right, have a good one. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Yo, what up, G? This TD, man.
Shout out TD, man. How are you feeling right now in this moment about your Texans, man?
Man, I feel like, man, I think we good for the most part, bro. But if we lose again next week, we in trouble, man. That's a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what I will say is I blame you partially in this shit because I've been trying to say all week. I'm finna tell you, bro. I'm finna tell you. You was overhyped about this shit all week, bro. And I'm like, dog. And I was trying to get through all week. Now that I finally got your ass, I was trying to let you know, bro. Last time we got overhyped about a game, we lost to the sorry ass motherfucking Panthers.
You're right.
All right, we went into this, man, bro. We went into this week, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing we was gonna smash these niggas. And I can't speak to nobody else, but I just had a feeling. I was like, man, we can't overlook these motherfuckers like that, bro. And the thing about with Noah Brown, thing about with him is that this motherfucker had like 2 good games all year. And motherfuckers thinking he's just the number 1 receiver, bro. Like he D-Hop or some shit like this.
Yeah.
Man.
Barely played 2 games this year, goddamn. But yeah, I feel you. But look, man, I can't turn it off, man. I'm gonna be hype. I can't turn it off. I'm riding with the Texans. We gonna ride or die. I'm gonna crash out with them, man.
I'm just at a loss for words right now because you got these bitch ass Jags fans still talking shit because they running this division right now. And man, had we would have won this game, bro, they would have like brought our chances even more to be in the playoffs, bro. And I mean, not saying we out of it because I don't think like that, bro. Shit, I believe in CJ. I believe we got the kind of quarterback that'll make any motherfucking body a star, bro. To be honest with you. So shit, I'm not really worried, but man, we have to win these last few games, bro. Especially next week. If we don't, we in fucking trouble, my nigga.
I definitely 100% agree with you on that. And I mean, I think we're capable of, like I say, though, the only thing I do have a concern as it was brought up is if CJ is in the concussion protocol, you know, most folks ain't going to clear that in about a week. You know, are you comfortable going into that game with a Case Keenum or a Davis Mills at the helm?
Shit, I say Case Keenum. Fuck Davis Mills. Shit, we really going to be out there because they put that nigga Mills in the game.
Man, why ain't nobody fucking with my boy Midas Mills, man?
Man, shit, you seen what he did last year, right? And the year before, right?
Man, he ain't had the right coaching staff, man. That's all it was. He got a new staff, a new regime. You know what I'm saying? He got somebody that want to work with him. I'm trying to tell you.
I get all that. But look, if you got it, you got it. Shit, can't nobody take it from you. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them niggas, regardless of who you got around you, it's gonna show, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to blame the weather, bro, for losing this game, because, shit, you know, we play this kind of football in the motherfucking streets, dog.
Yeah.
Like sideline tackles and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's an excuse, bro. But it's just that, bro, man, I can't pinpoint just not one person or 2 players. It's all on the coaches, the motherfucking players, man.
How much of an impact you really think the field had on the game, though?
Oh, nah, it was fucked up the first half, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I'm like, well, damn, like, CJ he was looking like Davis Mills for the first half. Shit, he was looking like that nigga, man. So, but, you know, it's hard to see. It's hard to kind of see, you know, from watching on TV or whatever, to see what's really going on, bro. But I gotta say, man, like, we gotta win next. We gotta win next week.
Yeah, we gotta win.
Sorry ass fucking Titans.
Yeah. Man, I think that'll get back right. I think that'll be what's happening. I think that you'll feel good with a win like that, given all the circumstances. I think that, you know, wins cure everything. You get that win, and you know you kind of back solidified in your positioning. I think everything will be all right. I think it's just And it hit me too, because just the Jets trash. Zach Wilson, he trash. But we keep letting these trash ass quarterbacks have career games on us.
I'm sitting there talking crazy to my bitch. I was so mad, bro. Like, that shit had me, man, bro. That shit had me hot, my nigga, like, for real. Yeah. I say, man, why the fuck is always some sorry-ass teams that set history on us?
Yeah, it's like we a benchmark.
Oh, man, bro. That shit got me sick, man. But, shit, I feel better once these sorry-ass motherfucking Cowboys lose later on.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like I say, though, as long as everybody else in the division lost, we still just kind of stuck in that position. We got lucky. It was a favorable situation for us. But, yeah, the Texans really control it. This, and they got to do better. Like, we can't have no more of this ever again.
Yeah, we got to win out. We got to win out, man. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. We really do. I mean, because I can't say it enough, bro. If we don't win this, if we don't shit, it's not even this next game, bro. If we don't win out, we in trouble, bro. We might be on the outside looking in if we don't get this shit right. Shit. Well, but that's all I had, bro.
All right, well, I appreciate you.
That's all I had. But what I would say, stop doing that shit, though, bro. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
I ain't going to stop, man. I'm finna turn it up. I'm up by 10, especially for the Titans. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. I got to turn it.
I see.
Yeah.
But shit, we still gotta stay focused. Cause like think about this though.
Yeah.
Shit, this still a new team. Like this still down there rookie team. So like, bro, we basically still in rebuilding mode. So we can't take nobody lightly, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like we playing with house money because I don't think too many people were seriously expecting the Texans to be a playoff contender this year. Just to be in the conversation is more than what most people expected. I see the potential and the future. If we get in this year, I think that's cool. That's like the cherry on top. But but I mean, I know it's so close that you can reach it, so you want it. You know what I'm saying? It's in your grasp, so you want to have. Why not? Why not have that? But the way I look at it is either way. I'm not tripping too much. But yeah, everybody do want to get in the playoffs, so you can talk a little more shit.
Man, but all that shit go out the window, man. Once the ball is snapped and the games is played, bro. Like especially like with the way we playing now, all that other shit don't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still, I mean, we still kind of got that leg to stand on, bro. That we still in rebuilding mode, and shit. Honestly, I feel like we probably like 2 or 3 dogs away, especially on defense, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna come though, because who wouldn't want to play for D'Amico, right? I mean,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to respect him, and you know because he did it on the field. That's the thing about D'Amico is because you got to respect what he did on. He ain't just a coach. He ain't just talking it. He lived it. He did it, and so you got to respect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see a couple more people. I think it's gonna be a couple of names that people gonna be surprised end up on the Texans. You know, next year.
So shit, let me ask you something. If you thinking logical, if we get in this motherfucking playoffs, bro, how far you think we can go?
Man,
who you think standing in our way?
I'm gonna be honest, right? And I know just not talking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if we got to face the Jags, that's easy money. I mean, and again, because I think we beat ourselves, the rest beat us. I think we got the Jags. If we I think the loss of Tank Dell changed the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we have Tank, I don't really think it's anybody we can't play with in the AFC. I'm not saying we're going to beat everybody, but I think we can give everybody a game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to kind of come down to who got the ball last type of situation. The only squads I'm really, concerned about is in the NFC. It's probably the Eagles and the 49ers.
What about for the AFC?
The AFC, I'm not, and I know it sounds crazy. I know it's a young team, but when this team plays to its potential, like I said, I think we can get with anybody. I know a lot of people, let me see. I know a lot of people on the Ravens. I think we can get with the Ravens.
Yeah.
Miami scared me. I ain't gonna lie. Miami,
man, we don't have an answer for Tyreek Hill.
Exactly.
We don't have an answer for him, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. But look, though, check this out.
Yeah.
You think, man, well, I'll say this. Losing Tank, that is a big deal. Don't get me wrong. The nigga came in the ball. He came in the league balling, bro. Yeah. But we got the kind of quarterback, bro. Like I said, that can make any motherfucking body a star, bro.
Yeah.
These niggas just gotta step up and gotta want that shit, dog.
Yeah. But, you know, and I agree.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. But when you put something like with Tank, that X factor that Tank bring you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you have to know where he is on the field. Like, not only do you have to be concerned with CJ, you have to know where Tank is on the field at all times. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's changing up how our defense is going to approach the game. So, I mean, he's, to me, yeah, you can still win without him, but I think he is a big piece in CJ's success in the future of this team.
Yeah, man, this nigga Damian Pierce ain't did shit all good.
Man, y'all ain't gonna talk about my boy, man. Y'all ain't gonna
bro.
talk about my boy Pierce, man. Yeah, he gotta go. I know he gotta go. I can't. He gotta go, y'all. I know he gotta go. I just wanted the nigga to make.
I ain't gonna say he gotta go, man. But if he don't show, cause like who we gonna get if we get rid of this nigga? So I wouldn't say like just get rid of him like that. But if he don't do shit like at least like for the rest of this season or next year, bro, I'm off this nigga, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel you. Well, that's a bit, man. Look, I got to take a couple more calls, but I appreciate you calling in, spilling your sauce today, man.
All right, bro.
All right,
be safe, bro.
For sure. You too. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Hey, this is Beyond the Funny nigga, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, but honcho, I want you to know, nigga, get ready to learn some Chinese.
Get what? What? This nigga say get ready to learn some Chinese. Terrible. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got caught?
Yeah, I'll take an order of your filet mignon crow, medium well.
Oh shit!
God damn it, honcho.
Oh man, hold up, baby, hold up. I'm pushing the wrong button. Shit. All right, y'all calling for it. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all. That's what y'all feel like. Where he at? Hold on. Let me pull him up, man. So what's on your mind, Mr. J, man? How you feeling this evening, sir? How you feel about these Texans?
Damn. It was a total embarrassment, honcho. Completely embarrassing. But I'll tell you what, MetLife should be AFC Player of the Week.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, bro.
That was crazy.
I think we would have been okay if Nico wouldn't have went out. I think would have been okay, but we fell apart after that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like we had much going before that, but you know,
I think they
it
changed
is what it is. We got to win out. You know, we got to hope the Jazz keep jagging. And
thankfully, the Jags keep jagging. Yes, thankfully again, like
they will, because I thought they was gonna beat the Browns and lose to the Ravens and the Titans. So anything is on the table now. They could really lose out at this point. But because every team they playing from here on out is playing for playoff position. So they ain't got no easy games. We ain't got no easy games either, even though we playing the Titans twice. But you might have to play one of those with Davis Mills as a starter. But I guess if there was any game we would want him to start, it would be against the Titans. So, there's that. But, yeah, man, disappointing now. It was an eye-opener. I don't think Bobby Slovic is that guy. It was an atrocious game as far as play calling goes. But, I mean, it's hard to blame just him because we played bad in all three phases.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you definitely can't win like that. I mean, it was can you find one positive from today's game?
At least everybody didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you, bro.
There ain't no coaches get hurt. The coaches ain't get hurt today. Yeah. Really? That's damn, yeah. That's pretty bad, bro. Like it was an ugly situation. It was so fucked up. It's funny, it's not funny, but it's like there's really nothing. Nothing
I'll
good to
take
say
that
to
back. I'll take that back, and
All right.
and it's not gonna sound like a positive, but it is a positive. We now know that Damian Pierce is not it. He's just not it, bro.
He's not it in this scheme, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
if the scheme is not it? What if Damian Pierce is it? It's the scheme that's not it. Huh? What if that's the case? What if we're looking at this all backwards? What if we're too focused on CJ? What if we really need to be focused on Damian Pierce?
Yeah,
Right?
but that's a tomato type of situation. I mean, we know that with the right players, this scheme is deadly. But he's just not the right player for the system. So, do you change the whole system for one player in the hopes that he'll be what we think he's gonna be?
No, I wouldn't do it. I mean, as much as I rock with DP, I wouldn't do it.
I rock with him too. I want him to be successful, but it is what it is. You don't understand the stretch concept, so I mean, it is what it is.
I just wish there was a way. I just wish there was a way to make it work. I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, you gotta sacrifice some things for the greater good, and he may be that.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
I'm not drinking in the 2024. So there's that. So no more ifs, none of that. All right. So why do the Texans keep giving up career games to guys who are barely in the league still?
Man, if I knew the answer to that, honcho, I'd be a millionaire. It's unexplainable. I mean, and this is a trend that haunts us going back to the Bill O.B. days. Like whether it be a rookie QB or a sorry ass QB, they always ball out against us. I don't know what it is.
So, what do you think was the recommended dosage of ayahuasca that Aaron Rodgers gave Zach Wilson?
Oh, you said he sent him to have a conversation with God. He definitely met his maker before this game.
Oh man, yeah, I hate that we do that. We play down the competition. We definitely, and it's always been like that. I don't know if it's a planning thing, if it's a mental thing. I don't know, but it is what it is.
I think, and I don't want to say it's the weather or the field, but I really feel like today's game was the perfect combination of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like we was already up against it with Tank being out, then Nico goes out. It's a rainy game for the first half. It's just, everybody's dropping balls. It's just ridiculous, man.
So,
it is what it is.
So, that hit that caused CJ to hit his head, Do you think that's a dirty hit? Was that not a late hit, in your opinion?
I'm okay with it because I come from the brand of real football. But in today's day and age, I could see why somebody would say it should have been called. I think a lot of other quarterbacks would have got that call if they was of a lighter complexion.
How much lighter did you get than light-skinned CJ?
That's neither here nor there. Yeah, he light, but he ain't light enough.
All right. I think we were discussing some shades and tones in the Discord earlier. That's a conversation to be had. All right. So that's a very interesting situation. So what are you looking at next week when you have a possibility of Davis Mills or Case Keenum having to run this offense? Who would you prefer?
You got to go with Davis Mills, man. You got to go with Mills.
With Midas Mills, he's fine. Finally. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Keenum, let's be real, man. Anybody with a brain, with more than 2 brain cells left in it, knows that Keenum is just really a quarterback coach. That's really all he is on this team.
So just using up a roster spot for a coach.
It's not ideal, but let's be real though. If you look at what's been going on the sidelines all season, you see Davis Mills standing there with his helmet on like a jackass, and you see Keenum.
Hold on, why you gotta be a jackass? See, this is what I'm saying, y'all hating on my boy Mills. Because when last week, when Mills came into action and he threw that dart, and he threw that dart, and he was money. He was 100% completion rate. It was Midas Mills again. Everybody was back team Davis Mills. He's the third round. Should have been the first round. With all that, it was all other stuff. So now, y'all hating on my boy Mills because he might have to go ahead and.
First off, y'all was hyping this nigga up off of one pass, not me. Second off, I'm just saying, like, you look at the early games of the season. You know, I'll clown with you about that in the DM. Like he was on the sideline in them early, like the first 5 games. Every play he on the sideline with his helmet on. Bro, if you don't sit your long neck ass down.
So you ready? You ain't got to get ready when you stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. You're right. Well, I hope he's ready. I hope he's ready come Sunday if we need him. I hope he wears his helmet all week. I hope
appreciate
he with his helmet on.
I appreciate the super chat. Love is all an illusion. See, I told you guys those eyes, those Wilsons this morning. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, it was
in your lane, illusion.
It was a very interesting situation. Okay. Well, here's dear Mr. J Mel. I got another call coming in, but I appreciate you spending a little sauce with me. I'm gonna take a couple more calls. We'll be in the Discord after this, but I appreciate you calling and chopping up with your boy.
Yeah, that's a bet, bro.
I'm trying to get y'all calls this year. Honcho. You let one person did all the talk. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the sauce line this evening?
Yo, what's good, Negro?
What's going down? Is that the wise man?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's going down? So, Wise, how you feel about this Texans team today, man?
You know what? Before we even get into that, I just want to say I blame all of us, bro. You want to know why?
Why?
I'm sitting over here, I'm thinking, we've been giving the Texans too much lack. We've been too nice. We've been praising them, sorry bastards. We haven't been giving them niggas no true slanders. I mean, like, at the end of the day, bro, they still some sorry bastards. I mean, they still got to prove us wrong. they still got to prove us wrong. I mean, yeah, they won 7 games, but shit, it's still 4 more games in the season. So we got to take care of business. But I mean, they have achieved and shit like that. But at the same time, bro, Nico Collins, the nigga can't stay healthy. The nigga still Charmin tissue paper trash. That nigga Damian Pierce, that nigga disappointing, bro. Very, very disappointing. I don't know what it is, and I heard you talking about it early in the stream, talking about it's the scheme. It is a scheme. I feel like if you go to another team that'll use a power back system, he would excel. I mean, look, last year when we had Damian Pierce, teams knew we was running the ball because we didn't have a pass game, and he still was on pace for 1,000+ yards. Now we got Bobby Floyd. I don't know what's going on, but Singletary do look more explosive. But yeah, bro, it looked like we got to go back to the slanders this week. We're gonna have to be on these streams, applying a lot of slander pressure on these boys because we can't go out here losing to the Tennessee Titans, and they about to wear these Oilers uniforms next week. Man, look, I cannot see that. I cannot fathom that, bro.
Bro, how? I don't even want to bring that thought into existence. I don't even want to entertain it. And I agree. We have been too nice. I've been too nice. I've been too hype, you know. But, you know, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get on that because there's a lot to talk about on that. But I want to know if you can find one positive from today's game.
Damn, that's really hard. I don't know. It's not a positive. I mean, I guess you seen a positive. You know, the one positive I've seen is that we still see that we got holes on this roster. So Nick Casario can see like, yo, yeah, we got CJ Stroud, but at the end of the day, we got Will Anderson, we got Stingley. But at the end of the day, when bodies go down, when you're missing a Nico, when you're missing a Tank, when you're missing a Titus Howard, when you're missing multiple guys on the offense and the defense side of the ball, like, bruh, Cashman missing. Like, come on. And this nigga Jimmy Ward is trash. This nigga Jimmy Ward, Petrie, what is going on with them two? Like, they is playing like hot complete garbage. Like, I don't even understand it. Like, and that's another one we got to discuss. Like, Petrie, my boy Petrie, bro. I seen this guy at Baylor. Petrie was reminding me of Honey Badger. He was able to play in a nickel. He was able to play in dime. He was playing nickel corner in college. And he was able to be playing in press, lining up, but he's still missing tackles. He's tackling with his shoulder. He looking lost in coverage, and he usually excel at that. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if D'Amico Ryan calling the plays on defense or it's Burt. I hope it's not. If so, D'Amico got to take over this, bro. And D'Amico got to trust his players too. At the same time, we can't be running zone, that bend the break, no defense, bro. Every time we run that bend the break, no defense, bro, we fucking lose the game, bro. Niggas be having spectacular games like Desmond Ritter's, Bryce Young's, this sorry bastard Zach Wilson's. Like, oh my gosh, bro, I can't believe this shit. Like, come on, dog. We gotta clean this shit up. I thought D'Amico, my nigga, but my nigga D'Amico, you gotta get some slanders, bro. Because, nigga, you came over here, you had the most dominant defense with the 49ers. Nigga, you supposed to come here and at least we have a great defense, nigga. The defense was playing like complete, total ass. And I blame in the offense. I mean, you can't blame the defense all because the offense couldn't move the ball down the fucking field, going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So that don't help. But, man, all he kept doing was throwing to the flat, throwing to the flat, throwing to the flat. I'm like, bro, we ain't got no linebacker that can pick up the flat? Like, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man?
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a really good point, though, because it did kind of, because when you have guys that are relatively healthy, and you got those star players making plays, making it easier for other guys. But when you see those key pieces do go down, now you do see those holes, like you said, so it does make it a bit easier. It's okay. This is where we're really lacking at, because you can get comfortable with what you got, not realizing it. So that's okay.
And remember. Oh, before you go into that real fast, remember Nick Casario was the same guy that said specifically, I'm comfortable at the trade deadline. I think we good where we at, and this and that. I'm like, oh my God, bro, this nigga Nick. I used to be the biggest Nick Casario advocate, but he just, I don't know, bro.
He lost you at the trade deadline?
He got to do better.
Oh, man.
Bro, at the trade, because this is a team competing for the playoffs. And you had a lot of fans on Twitter. We're not competing for our playoffs. We're not in a win-now situation. Yeah, it's a win-now situation when your team is on pace to win 10 games, bro. What you mean it's not a win-now situation? Like, come on, bro. You want D'Amico to have his first year and he have a losing record? Nah. Have a positive record, build the foundation, and build on top of that. But, yeah, you can get into the next thing. My bad. I had to rant.
Oh, no, you're good. We need that. We've been missing that. We need that, man. So I was looking, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Looking into this game next week. So if CJ doesn't make it out of the concussion protocol in time, knock on wood, right? And you have to go into this game with either Case or Davis Mills. Who are you taking and why?
Case Keenum. He got more veteran experience to win those type of games, especially important games like that. He did it with the Texans. He did it. I mean, he did it with the Vikings too. So, I mean, Case Keenum got more experience with the offense. Yeah, I prefer to see Case Keenum. Yeah. I don't trust Davis Mills, bro.
Case on last will come out and give you one good game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he could give you. Nah, I don't know, bro.
Case will come out and give you one good game, man. Case, look, if you ain't just relying on him to carry your team throughout the season, I think Case can come out and give you he probably give you one good game, man. He probably got it in him.
Yeah, I can't see Davis Mills on the field, bro. That's nah. But
I don't trust Midas Mills, man. I don't understand.
yeah, and I can't believe we gotta watch them wear the Oilers uniforms against us, bro.
That's
Oh
the big
man, we
deal.
better beat them. We better put after us getting our ass whooped today. We better put 70 points on the Titans. Like CJ better come out and throw for 600 yards.
So, how you feel about Noah Brown this game?
Ship that nigga and that nigga Dalton Schultz back to Dallas. Like I've been saying, bro. Them niggas is trash.
So you feel like they're just products of the
This is
environment?
the problem. This is the problem with the media. This is the problem with the Texans fan. Bruh, you think these niggas is good because they good? No, them niggas was ass all the years they was in the league. It's that nigga CJ that's doing all this for these niggas. CJ making them niggas look good, nigga. Let's be real. Let's be 100. CJ Stroud elevate all the talent around him, just like Tom Brady did with all the no names they would draft in the 6th, 7th round. The Patriots had that type of system, and then also when you look at Peyton Manning did the same type of things. I mean, Aaron Rodgers did the same thing with Jordan Nelson and Randall Cobb. Like, bruh, like CJ elevate these guys, bruh. So at the end of the day, we got to get him some real talent. Yeah, Nico is good. He ain't a number one. He a number two. Tank is your foundation. He your X factor on this team, bruh. Tank, we need Tank bad. Every time we don't have Tank, we struggle offensively. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the draft, we got to be looking at adding a Keon Coleman, Romo Dunze, Malik Neighbors, one of those guys, Xavier Worthy, one of those guys in the draft. Because we got to get CJ some more weapons on the offensive side of the ball. And we got to get a running back, too. So that fit the scheme. Yeah. And I hope and I pray to God Panthers hire Bobby Slowick. I don't like this ginger fuck. I don't like him, bro. He trash. He trash. He trash. I've been saying this shit since the preseason.
So you saying
this shit, bro?
You saying there's not only CJ carrying the offense on the field, he's carrying Bobby Slowick off the field?
Yes, I guarantee you, bro. Like this nigga Bobby Slowick, and I guarantee if Bobby Slowick was to get hired as a head coach somewhere else, this offense wouldn't miss a beat. He put Gerard Johnson as offensive coordinator, when you look at the sideline, majority of the times, I'm not saying Bobby Slowick's not there sometimes, but majority of the times when he goes to the sideline, it's Case Keenum, Gerard Johnson, CJ, and usually Tank sitting on the bench, looking at the iPad, making adjustments, and looking how they can approve on the next drive. It's not Bobby Slowick over there. So Bobby Slowick doing the Bill O'Brien, run up the middle, run up the middle, run up the middle, screen pass, screen pass, screen pass. Nigga, our run game is the worst in the league. Like, come on, dog. Like, get him out of here, bro. Every time we play trash teams, we can't score the ball. When we play great teams, we put up a great offensive performance. And it's always because of CJ and Tank and Nico's. That's it. It's not because of no Bobby Slowick. This nigga ain't doing nothing. So, yeah.
Okay. That's a BET. That's a bit. We spilled a little bit of salt with Mr. Wise, man. I do appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts with us this evening, sir.
All right. That's all I had to drop. My bad for the rant.
No, you're good. You're good. The people needed it. It gets the people going. All right.
All right, dog. I'll holler at you.
All right. That's a bit wide. What's the motherfucking deal? Who you got calling into the soft line this evening?
What's the motherfucking deal, Hans? It's Elijah out here in Spokane. It's hard watch. Hard fucking watch, bro.
Woo, holy shit!
And I'm on the goddamn Stream East trying to legally stream this shit because it's out of market and I'm not paying for Sunday ticket. So every time fucking ball gets tipped or I try to look at what's going on and I gotta watch this shit on the ESPN app. That shit is miserable. I had to stop watching. I had to take tolerance breaks from this game, bro. Like it was fucking rough. And my big question for today is how long is this going to be the Texans? How long? Because I forget who was on here and said this shit. But yes, this goes back to the Bill O'Brien shit, where it's like we will show up to big games and we'll either go toe to toe or miraculously the chin would pull something out of his ass when we would win under the guise of players being talented, right? Or we fucking do this shit where we do it like and the thing about the Texans that I thought was starting to change, and I just kind of figured out how to put it into words a couple seconds ago, is that I always felt like, especially under Bill O'Brien, we were part of someone else's narrative. Whatever the storyline was coming into the game, and we were a part of that. We were just an NPC to whatever the fuck was happening with them. And finally with CJ, I was like, we're the story masters. We control how the fuck this works. And I felt like they were subject to our rule and how we wanted to handle the games, and it's just not here. Well, like, what the fuck was that? Now I get it. It's raining. I get it. We didn't have Dell. We didn't have Nico. You know, shit went sideways in a hurry. I know that, but still, God, 30-6, dude. That's how bad we beat the Steelers. Like, how euphoric did we feel when we beat the Steelers this year? Oh my goodness, bro, high on life. But this, no.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I wanted us to put a team away. Instead, we were put away today. We were put away, folded up, tucked away in a drawer nicely.
Like a goddamn lawn chair,
summer
bro.
clothes. Like, yeah, shit. Like, it was, baby, it was, yeah, it was tough, man. But you kind of look at it now. So, oh, my bad, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm trying to figure out whether I like Floke or not. I'm trying to make it work because it's one of those, you can't properly run an experiment when you got so many different variables in the mix that are all new. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's so tough to pinpoint what is causing what. I mean, we can use some common sense and make some conclusions, but dude. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'm trying to figure out if we need to keep Pierce or not, man. I saw his jersey on sale at the NFL shop. I almost bought something for myself for Christmas because I was like, you know, he's gonna pop off. And the whole time at the beginning of the year when he wasn't getting it going, I was like, we were facing consistently like stiffer run defenses. Even the Falcons at the time had a pretty nifty run defense at that point in the year. And I once again I was making excuses for him. No, he's gonna pop off. And then Singletary took over as basically RB1, and I was like, okay, cool, like Singletary, like he's gonna do his shit, and then Damien's gonna come in and we're gonna 1-2 punch him. We're gonna keep them on their heels. Yeah. And Pierce just does not have, no pun intended, he can't find his fucking footing in the system. Like, he can't, like, it's not working. So, and I like Pierce. I like him so much because he fits that fucking dog tenacity culture, right? That we're trying to cultivate here. Yeah, Texans swarm. Like, that's Damien. You know what I mean? Like, that was the motherfucker that would, like, his helmet would pop off mid-play, and he still duck his shoulder, and he still run through a motherfucker. So, I don't know, bro. What are your thoughts on Damien?
Man, exactly what you said, basically. You perfect verbiage. Like I said, it's that he epitomizes, he's the epitome of that type of football that I grew up enjoying. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, and running backs like that are a dying breed to me. You know what I mean? And I don't, and I think that just kind of having one on your team, you want them to succeed, you want them to be successful. Yeah, generally those guys do end up with CTE, and that's unfortunate. But they're just so exciting to watch.
Right.
So and it's just, that's why I like him. But if he's not fitting, if he's not contributing, you're just kind of wasting a roster spot, right? And I want to see it play out. I want to see maybe hopes of possible potential, because I'm a big fan of Dameon Pierce. But if it's not, just a guy, then what good are you to the team? I'd like to see him go somewhere and have a career instead of just kind of sitting here fucking off.
Yeah, it's like when you find that you find a chick and you're like, oh, this could really work, and then like you're like, but my job and this and the other, like, I just can't. Like, this is great, like what we had for a second was great, but I have so many other greater things going on. Like, CJ comes first. CJ comes first. He has to, and it's not questionable. CJ, the organization, whatever D'Amico needs to happen to make, because I believe CJ is the truth. I think we're all there. Yeah. I believe that D'Amico Ryans is the truth. I'd like to say Dameon Pierce is the truth, but he may not be in this timeline. And I think we may need to fucking bite the belt and saw that arm off if it's no longer working for us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I say, I'd hate to have it, but you got to do what's in the best interest of the team. And again, he is, third, fourth, fifth down the line. when it comes to the interest of the team. So, I definitely agree with that. Right. So, kind of looking at this game, is there one, and that's the kind of question I've been asking everybody, is there one thing that you can see from this game as a positive?
Singletary had like that 15-yard rush. That was pretty neat, bro. That shit got me giddy. Like, it was fucking, dude, if I had to pick one, if I had to fucking pick through these repressed memories, like, I guess that, like, it is that we have players that can move, and I don't know, I'm lying. I don't know. It's rough, bro. This shit's rough. Yeah.
So
the only thing I can think about is the next game, because I've been watching. I know about Keenum or fucking Mills, and I've been pondering this. I've heard compelling arguments from both sides, to be frank with you. And I was originally on Money Mills train. I was like, look, he's been in office longer. Granted, we did have case back then, but I was like, he's seen the gears turn a little bit. But then I thought about, like, would I rather have someone, say like the pilot on a plane just dies, right? Like, would you rather have someone who used to fly planes but hasn't flown them in a very long time, or would you rather have a dude that just crashed like a Boeing 47 like a month ago? Like, I'm putting like the dude that's done it correctly before. I haven't seen Mills do it correctly, not once. Against the Chargers once last year, and once again, we only show up when no one expects us to. So no, because we overlook, because we just did what the fuck we just did to the Jets. Like, no. Yeah, I'd rather have Keenum in there. I trust that he can give us one last and for my last trick, like, fucking do something for us. So, maybe, but in the fucking Oilers uniforms, bro, are you shitting me? Like, that's. Don't get me wrong. I understand legality. I understand trademark systems and shit. I get it, like, but dude, that's Houston blue. That's love you blue. Like, that's, and I know I'm preaching to the choir on an exponential level, but still, silly. Can't fucking lose this game.
I don't know if they have the same passion about that, because they are players. They are, maybe not having that tie to the city. Some of them do, but that would be I don't think I can be able, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't think we can handle a loss with that.
I know. Me too.
But yeah, it's I don't even want to think about this thing. But man, yeah, and with Case, and I'm kind of, again, like, I'm always about Midas Mills, the man with the golden touch. But in this case, I think what Case has done here historically, and just kind of his weird associated with the Texans along the years, I kind of agree. Like, all we need him for is one game, if that is the case. If we need him at all, right? You only need him for one game. Case, just give me everything you got for one game, right?
Yeah, leave it on the field for 60 minutes, please. Like, and we don't even need you to hold the clipboard afterwards. Like, just everything you have right here.
Yeah, I think if you get there, I think he could do it. I would do that. So yeah, but yeah. So
if we get honcho, if we get in these playoffs, is it even worth it getting? I mean, because we are playing with house money. We gave our pick to the Cardinals, right? We're playing. I mean, we're playing on the Browns money, honestly. Like the Browns, So dude, like, how far do you think we can get in the playoffs? If we get Nico back, and if we get Dalton back, and if Noah Brown learns how to be Noah Brown again, you know what I mean? Like, and we can finagle and Jimmy rig our pieces together. How far do you think we can go? I know that your philosophy has always kind of been, like, at least this year, with, like, we'll bang with anyone, except for maybe the Eagles and maybe the Niners. Like, I'm cautious hesitant rather to say that we can really go with the Ravens, bro. Like, the Ravens scare the shit out of me, and I feel like the Dolphins' ceiling is higher than anyone. But we've seen what they do when all the cylinders are firing. Like, we just gotta hope we catch them on a day like today, how we fucking played, if we want a chance. Yeah. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm kind of that same one. I just feel like, I don't know, people say I'm crazy. I feel like we can bang with them. Like, I don't know why. I'm not saying that we can, but I feel like we can contend. Like, I don't feel like they would just, shit, with the Jets would beat the shit out of us. So I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. But, when this Texans team plays, is healthy, has the pieces, isn't playing on this field. You know, I think that they can compete with almost anybody. Again, like I say, Eagles, 49ers, Miami, I agree. Miami scares me with this team, right?
Keeps me up, yeah.
But like I said, I feel like the Ravens. No, like I say, I feel like this team lead the Ravens run for their money. But so I wouldn't say like I don't want to say I see an AFC championship or anything like that. It would be nice to see, but I can see this team winning the first round, maybe, you know, one and out type situation. And I wouldn't be upset with that, you know. I wouldn't be upset with that at all. But it depends.
Didn't we win a game with Brock Osweiler? Didn't we do that against the Raiders or some shit, or whoever the fuck we started?
Yeah, some crazy.
Not
shit
Brian Hoyer. Fuck that dude.
Yeah, but
and so we've pulled bullshit before under I don't know if I could say worse circumstances, but under some not good circumstances, we've done something. Like so, yeah. I mean yeah. I'm trying to be optimistic and say because as much and not gonna lie, bro, you hyping me up. Like I've been thinking like in my Texans ways of old, and then I tune in, and then I'm like, yo, I think we are those dudes. I think that is us. That he's correct. And then this shit happens, but it's okay. So like with that said, to level myself, I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, this year was not supposed to be the year at all. Like everything we're doing is in the stratosphere of what people thought we should. So it's like this just kind of puts the league on alert, lets them know that we're here to play. Maybe we won't catch so much goddamn disrespect on what is all the the 4-letter stations and whatnot, and they're just not treating us like a throwaway team. So and that is nice to see that there's some media coverage of the Texans, even if it is kind of on some cornball stuff, this quarterback's going to change the league, bro. Stop. Like, and I know if I watch too many of those videos, the algorithm's going to keep feeding it to me, and I'm going to walk out of my place of living talking like an asshole. But anyways, yeah, I'm just trying to put it on perspective. I think we're going to be all right. I think this wasn't supposed to be our year anyway. I think we're batting way over our average. So let's fucking regroup. We're just learning. This is like an extended preseason for us that we're fucking performing like a motherfucker on. So we keep doing that shit. We keep doing good. We'll be all right. I sell my shit. I'll let it go. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Mr. Elijah. I think you're calling in and spilling your sauce with me this evening.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. You take care now, Hunch.
You too. Appreciate it. So, and to kind of go on there, right? So again, look at it. Look at this game right here, right? We're thinking long term. Like that's why I say this season is house money. Like you came into this season, you knew you had holes. Some of them maybe a little bit more glaring now than others. But I say house money because you don't feel like you have a complete team. We have a lot of talent on this team, but you don't feel like you have a complete team. You're trying to figure out what's going on with safety. You're trying to figure out what's happening with Petrie. You thought you had something in Petrie that you might not have, but you have to give Petrie another year. No matter what you get this year, unless you just, you have to because of what you've seen from him being capable of, and then you just got to figure out how to make that work. But think about it. The more you win as a Texan, even if you're getting some fortunate bounces your way, you're beating teams that maybe you shouldn't beat, you got to think long term, right? Because then that means that pick is, well, I guess it's the Browns pick, right? So it doesn't matter, I guess, at that point. Well, no, fuck that. Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about that. So never mind. My whole point is moot. Yeah, fuck that. Win a bunch of games. Go to playoffs and try to win as much as we can, and then hope the Browns stink it up, beat the Browns on the way. But yeah, we got to get serious. It's like you got to get serious. Like at this point, it ain't no sleep, right? At this point, you got a couple of things happening though. You got a couple of scenarios. One is a very scary scenario. One is a scenario as a Texans fan that kind of worries you a little bit. Then the other one is a situation as a Texans fan, like let's do it, right? And the one is, everything's good. CJ makes a record comeback. It's the most minimal. It's the Trevor Lawrence injuries of concussions, right? Tomorrow they scan. There was no concussion. He came back a day after concussion. He's broken a record. Like it'll be the Trevor Lawrence injury of concussions, right? And then CJ plays. We ain't even worried about shit. We beat the shit out of Tennessee in our fucking uniforms, right? Well, fuck that, right? And I divide here, right? Because I know it's old Houston history, and I'm like, well, that ain't Houston no more. They took the history with them, and so I do that like a spiteful girlfriend. Yeah, fuck them. I never really liked them anyway. That's their stuff now. But you really like, I want my shit back, you dirty bitch. Right? But the thing about this is, or you have another situation, and this is the scary situation. This is the situation that makes you say, might have put a little bit of bubbles in your stomach, right? This is the situation that will make you stay up late at night if you are a Texans fan, right? You have to go in the next week game. Yeah, I'm an asshole. You have to go in the next week's game with either Case Keenum or Davis Mills at the helm, right? Now, if you are hoping on the playoffs out of CJ's rookie year, right, with him winning almost everything else, kind of falling behind a couple little stats, he'll probably exceed those next game. He'll catch up to wherever he left off whenever he does play. But you got to go in with Davis Mills or Case Keenum in a game that matters against the Tennessee Titans. But divisional games are always unpredictable, right? They're always unpredictable because you can almost go in, this is a sure thing, will beat the shit out of them, kind of like I was this morning. Let me just pet the crow right there. Let me just pet the crow because I need to eat some crow, right? I was talking cash money shit, cash money for records taking over for the 99 and the 2000. I was talking cash money shit, right? Put my chips all in. I bet all in on the Texans. And now I'm singing the old country song, right? I lost my car, my house, my dog, all of the good shit, my truck, because I put my pride all in on the line. And boy, was I disappointed, right? So there's that. But imagine having to go into next week with Davis Mills or Case Keenum at the helm and it really mattering, right? Now, the thing you do get is, if it's a case of a situation where CJ has to take a week off, where you got a chance from the week to see the game from a different perspective, you got to really hope to squeak out a win because everything else fell in our favor today. Like we should have. I think the Jets cheat, right? They got. Let me come up with a conspiracy theory so I can feel better about myself. Give me a second. The Jets give their players special cleats, right? So that they can actually better maneuver on that shitty field, right? They don't tell the other opposing teams. It's like a gorilla glue, some sticky shit. I'm just making shit up. Somebody gonna think this shit. You know what you're talking about? They're making sticky glue. It's like you can't have fun anymore. Fuck that. So you gotta get healthy. I gotta get snacks. Shout out to everybody who called in. Make sure you follow South Sports on all the proper social medias. South Sports HTX on Instagram and X. I don't use Threads. It's really weird to me. I don't know what's going on over there. It's the sauce line. I'm gonna call it. Don't call it sauce line right now. It's terrible. I'm gonna go watch other football teams. I don't know about the den tonight yet. No, I wasn't locked up. Not this time. What's crazy is the sauce has been going good, I would say, for what? About a month or so now? Man, a bit more than a month. The last few pre-games, it's just been on and off certain games. But I'm kind of back going for a little while now, at least more so consistently. But a lot of people are just now seeing it. I promise I'm going to start making short content so YouTube actually pushes it. But I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you hit that like button. If you don't like the sauce, hit that dislike button. I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers being here just to hate and see what they're doing. You're like, I don't give a fuck. Oh man, you know, Davis. They say, man. They say I jump ship. They say I'm just coming back to get back on the bandwagon. And that's what they out there saying. A lot of motherfuckers couldn't say if it wasn't a sauce because motherfuckers wasn't making that content that they making until that. But they ain't gonna be petty today. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Shout out to Spitz. If y'all didn't catch it live after the pregame, make sure you go back and check that. Shout out to Wink. Shout out to Wise. Shout out to Tenny. Shout out to Ray Ray. Shout out to Darren Davis. Shout out to Professor Trill. Shout out to J Mel dropping the intro track. That shit hot fire. Top 5 sauce intro rappers. J Mel, J Mel, J Mel, J Mel, and J Mel. Shout out to J Mel for the intro. Shout out to Christopher Corey. Hope I ain't fuck your name up too bad. Welcome fresh ingredient to the sauce. I don't know if we're doing a den tonight. I'll probably be in the den Discord. I'll probably be in the sauce Discord. Chopping it up, see whatever game's playing. If I miss you, I ain't dish you, man. You know I'm rocking with y'all, Sauce Nation. I fuck with y'all, man. Ain't nothing but love over here. I appreciate y'all. All of y'all been rocking with sauce for years. I appreciate y'all. You know, we're gonna keep talking shit. But hey, look, man, we got punched in the jaw today. We still fighting like Rocky though, baby. We still fighting like Rocky. Where's we fighting, baby. And we're not gonna quit. Like until we out. It's gonna be like the Texans rookie CJ Stroud season. It could end like Rocky. It could be like the Texans on the brink of the playoff and just knock on fucking wood, right? And we get just knocked out because Rocky lost the first Rocky. Am I tripping? Rocky lost the first Rocky. So, but everybody loved it. Like, yeah, Rocky got all the love. Like, Rocky got his ass whooped, right? We could get Rocky the rest of the season. Shout out. Man. The whole AFC lost, huh? The whole AFC South was taking L. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Eagles Cowboys coming on. And I'm mad. This fucking Wilson. I had him on the fucking over. This nigga went over to Texas and let this motherfucker just fuck up my parlay, right? Fuck with y'all in the Discord, man. Always a good conversation. Shout out to everybody. You know, like, why is this nigga eating chips? Crunching all on the streamer shit, right? But that's what I'm saying. We gonna fuck the league. We fucking the league up right now. CJ coming in taking all the awards. That's Rocky. This nigga taking all the awards. This nigga underdog. And nigga couldn't pass the S2. Niggas don't even want to take the S2 no more. Like, nigga, fuck your S2. Nigga, I ain't taking no S2. I'll spit on your S2. Patooey. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker knocking out whole companies and they test just irregularly. You see what CJ did? He didn't fucking do anything on his goddamn S2. Huh? He's a goddamn football player. He's not a test taker. This motherfucker, he told y'all, right? I better start listening to motherfuckers when they tell you. Like, when the motherfucker exudes got that confidence, there's like a difference between arrogance and confidence, you know what I'm saying? And CJ got that confidence, dog. And again, he got that dog in it. Look, CJ out there playing chess. You know what I'm saying? CJ out there playing chess, man. Yeah, I'm gonna change it, big dog. That's fucked up. Like I was saying, it was for a point early on, and I just left it up. Let me change that. It is fucked up. I was thinking about it. I'm like, look, I ain't wishing no harm on CJ, but it was just the nigga was just laid out a little crazy, right? All right, here we go. This one we're gonna put some play up there. Hold on. That's a huge picture. Let's do this. We doing shit real time, baby. That's how we make it work. I make it work real time. Friday. Oh look. But yeah, so like I'm saying, we're gonna be rocking tomorrow, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Same sauce line, same sauce channel. Same sauce place. So make sure you tell your partners, tell your people, man, hey, man, if y'all want the real conversation, the real voice of Houston, where it don't matter who you, a lot of people come here and think, oh, the sauce is just, everybody welcome. So all the sauce is about is standing on your own opinion about the Texans. You ain't even got to be a fan of the Texans, right? That's what's real over here. We ain't crying about shit. Like, everybody welcome here. We ain't kicking you out. You don't agree with me, man. I don't like it. You hurt my feeling. I don't give a fuck. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Now get the fuck up out of here. Oh, yeah. I'm hungry. I'm finna go get something to eat. So y'all shit, y'all something. Look, anyway, Patreon, Facebook, y'all already know, YouTube at Soft Sports. Support the channel. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Honcho ET. If you want to have them other conversations, you want to have some real conversations aside from sports. On the channel, we talk about everything but sports. Go fuck with The Den, thedenshow.com. Live, baby. I fuck with y'all, man. Sauce Nation, again, it's my honor. It's my privilege. It's my pleasure, man, to chop it up with y'all. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool, but most of all, man, y'all stay saucy. If you're in the Discord, that's rocking the Discord or for sliding that bitch. Y'all stay saucy. I'm out.